हिंदी में एक बार हिंदी में एक बार
श्री गोपीनाथ मुंडे जी ऑनरेबल यूनियन मिनिस्टर हैं रूरल डेवलपमेंट, ड्रिंकिंग वाटर, सैनिटेशन और पंचायती राज के। उनको आज सुबह 6:30 बजे उनके पर्सनल असिस्टेंट और उनके पर्सनल ड्राइवर एपेक्स ट्रॉमा सेंटर एम्स में लेके आए थे। उनके हिसाब से श्री गोपीनाथ मुंडे जी जिस कार में थे उस कार को एक दूसरी कार ने या व्हीकल ने हिट किया था करीब 10 मिनट पहले, और उसके बाद वो कार के अंदर कोलैप्स हो गए। जब उनको इमरजेंसी डिपार्टमेंट में लाया गया तो उनका कोई ब्लड प्रेशर नहीं था, उनकी सांस नहीं चल रही थी और उनकी हृदय गति भी रुकी हुई थी। चिकित्सा पद्धति के अनुसार उनको कार्डियोपल्मोनरी रिससिटेशन या रिवाइव कराने की पूरी कोशिश की गई, किंतु 50 मिनट के गहन रिवाइवल की कोशिश के बाद भी उनको रिवाइव नहीं किया जा सका और 7:20 पर उनको मृत घोषित किया गया। वो अभी द बॉडी हैज बीन शिफ्टेड टू द मॉर्चरी फॉर पोस्टमार्टम। एक बोर्ड गठित कर दिया गया है हेड ऑफ द डिपार्टमेंट फॉरेंसिक द्वारा। क्योंकि ये मेडिको लीगल केस है इसलिए इसका पोस्टमार्टम होगा, उसके बाद ही उनकी मृत्यु के कारण के बारे में कुछ बताया जा सकता है।
कितने डॉक्टर्स का मेडिकल ग्रुप है, कितने डॉक्टर्स का पैनल है और कौन कौन होगा लीड?
करीब 3 डॉक्टरों का पैनल है जिसमें फैकल्टी मेंबर्स हैं, सीनियर रेजिडेंट्स हैं।
मल्टीपल फैक्टर है या
पोस्टमार्टम अभी बॉडी को मॉर्चरी में शिफ्ट कर दिया गया है। पोस्टमार्टम बहुत जल्दी ही कर दिया जाएगा और उसके बाद बॉडी जहां भी उनके रिलेटिव्स ले जाना चाहते हैं उनको हैंड ओवर कर दिया। रिपोर्ट वगैरह तो बाद में ही आती है। हाँ, मतलब मुंडे जी हाइपरटेंसिव हैं और शुगर के भी पेशेंट हैं और वो पहले से कुछ दवाइयां ले रहे थे, उसके बारे में भी हमें ज्ञात है। Right now there was no major external injuries on his body. We cannot say anything, but clinically we might say that he had a sudden cardiac death. जी हम अभी कुछ नहीं कह सकते, पोस्टमार्टम के बाद PM within half an hour शुरू हो जाएगा।
When in fact a doctor from AIMS coming and speaking out, he said that Gopinath Munde was brought to the hospital, the Apex Trauma Center, at around 6:30 this morning by his personal assistant and driver. According to him, he was sitting in the back seat when his car, an SX4, was hit by another car, and that was where he was sitting. This happened at around 6:20. Now, the doctor says that he collapsed in the car. He was rushed to the Apex Trauma Center. On arrival, the doctor stated that he had no spontaneous breathing, no pulse, no blood pressure, no cardiac activity. CPR was conducted by the doctors over there for a long time. It's about 50 minutes. And finally, they said that unfortunately they could not revive him. And at 7:20, he was declared dead. In fact, as of now, we're told that his body has been, or mortal remains have been sent to a mortuary. There you can see his distraught family members who rushed to Delhi on hearing this news. In fact, senior leaders in the BJP informed them and they rushed to All India Institute of Medical Sciences where he was being treated, where he was immediately taken. Now, as of now, his mortal remains have been sent to a mortuary. We are told that the post-mortem should start in the next half an hour. It'll be conducted by a 3-doctor panel, a panel of 3 doctors. Now, the doctor also stated that Gopinath Munde had sugar and hypertension problems. There were no major external injuries, but clinically, they say that he suffered from sudden cardiac arrest. In fact, you can clearly see over here his distraught family members who rushed from Maharashtra to Delhi upon hearing this news. There you can see them at the hospital. In fact, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has tweeted, extremely saddened and shocked by the demise, of my friend and colleague Gopinath Munde ji. His demise is a major loss for the nation and the government. Gopinath Munde ji was a true mass leader, hailing from backward sections of society. He rose to great heights and tirelessly served people. My tributes to a dynamic leader whose premature demise leaves a void hard to fill. Condolences to Munde ji's family. We stand by them in this hour of grief. This is what Prime Minister Narendra Modi immediately tweeted. In fact, extremely saddened and shocked by the demise of my friend and colleague Gopinath Munde ji. His demise is a major loss for the nation and the government. Gopinath Munde ji was a true mass leader, hailing from backward sections of society. He rose to great heights and tirelessly served people. My tribute to a dynamic leader whose premature demise leaves a void hard to fill. Condolences to Munde ji's family. We stand by them in this hour of grief. These are the visuals coming in live of his distraught family members who rushed to Delhi after the news broke out. In fact, they were informed by senior BJP leaders. Now, the senior BJP leaders who rushed to the hospital upon hearing this were Nitin Gadkari and Dr. Harsh Vardhan. In fact, we're getting information that the final rites will be conducted tomorrow in Parle village of Maharashtra. But we're also told that at around 12:30, his mortal remains will be placed at the BJP head office, wherein senior leaders and cadres will come and pay their last respects to his mortal remains. Well, distraught family members who arrived in Delhi. In fact, he was a very senior leader of the BJP, a member of the Legislative Assembly for 5 terms, a veteran in the BJP from 1980 to 85 and 1990 to 2009. He was also leader of opposition in the Maharashtra Legislative Assembly during 92-95. And finally, he was elected to the Lok Sabha in 2009 and also this time around in 2014. And he also served as the deputy leader of the BJP in the Lok Sabha. And these are his family members upon hearing the news when they reached Delhi, the All India Institute of Medical Sciences. Now, the accident took place this morning at around 6:30. That's when he was on his way to the IGI airport in Delhi to head to Mumbai. Now, he was on his way to the constituency Beed in Maharashtra to address a number of public rallies. Now, after the accident took place, he was immediately rushed to the Apex Trauma Center at 6:30. The accident took place at 6:20. 6:30, he was in the hospital. He was rushed there by his personal assistant and driver. You know, the officials from the hospital state that when he was brought over there in the hospital, he arrived with no spontaneous breathing, no pulse, no cardiac activity, no blood pressure. Now, the doctors over there state that CPR was conducted for a long time, but unfortunately they could not revive him. And at 7:20, they declared him as dead. Now, a panel of 3 doctors will conduct a post-mortem. His mortal remains have been sent to a mortuary. In the next half an hour, we're told that the post-mortem will be conducted. Now, what doctors as of now state before the post-mortem is that clinically it was due to sudden cardiac arrest. He was already suffering from high blood pressure and hypertension. Well, there you see on the right of your television screen his distraught family members who reached Delhi upon hearing this news. Senior BJP leaders Nitin Gadkari and Dr. Harsh Vardhan were the first to rush to the hospital. They spoke to the waiting media outside after very senior leader Gopinath Munde was declared dead. Well, in fact, he was born in Parali, Maharashtra on the 12th of December 1949. Now, Munde's wife Pradnya is sister of Pramod Mahajan. Now, a veteran with the BJP, he started his education at a government primary school in Natra village, Beed district, where classes were conducted under a tree. He later attended the Zilla Parishad High School in Parali. He obtained a BA in Commerce from the college in Ambejogai, and subsequently he studied at the ILS College in Pune. Well, his distraught family members can be seen on the right of your television screen. Now, immediately after news broke, in fact, they rushed to Delhi from his home in Maharashtra. Now, Munde got into politics when he met Pramod Mahajan, a friend and a colleague in college. Now, as a member of the Akali Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad, he took part in the agitation against the state of emergency imposed by Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. He was incarcerated in the Nashik Central Jail until the emergency was lifted. In 1971, he associated with the campaign of the Bharatiya Jansangh candidate in the Lok Sabha election in the Beed constituency. He then attended the RSS's Shiksha Varga training camp held in Pune that year. Well, in fact, we'll now slip into a short break. On the other side, we will continue to track all these developments and much more.